Hello everybody, K-Whip here, and welcome to another episode of This Week in Trials. And in this week of Trials, it is the map Skyline, one of the new Rise of Iron maps. So diving right into our weapon suggestions, I think the very best primary to use, other than no land, which we'll get to in a second, would be hand cannons, especially in the A's Luna archetype, because much of the map and much of the engagements you're going to be in are in its ideal range. Especially in the inside of the map, hand cannons work extremely well. And then the only areas of the map that you're going to have trouble when you're using a hand cannon is going to be in the outside sections of the map if you're trying to challenge from very far away. And the hand cannons will be good because they have the very fast time to kill for a primary, and that'll be helpful to get some people down and will also be a good thing to team fire with. And then for what to pair if you're using a hand cannon, I would say probably use a sniper. So if you do get in those longer range engagements, that can help you out. And if you have Icebreaker, that's definitely a great option. And then when it comes to the other primaries and pulses, scouts, and autos, I don't think they're as good for this map really, because inside you're going to be getting outgunned by hand cannons and sidearms quite a lot, and then on the outside of the map you're probably going to run into snipers at those longer ranges. And really in general, at least when you get higher up in the cards and get some tougher games, there are very few engagements that actually happen outside, and usually it's more of just a standoff in the center of the map. And so most of the time those other weapons that aren't hand cannons aren't going to fare super well. But the other primary option that you have, and I kind of already mentioned it, is the No Land Beyond, and this works extremely well because you can pair it with that sidearm to cover your close range, and then it will also give you the ability to have that one-hit kill. So when games get pretty campy, then you have that ability to get a quick pick without having to commit too much to a kill. Now for subclass suggestions, starting out with Hunters, I think that both Gunslinger and Night Stalker are pretty good on this map. I would probably give the slight edge to Night Stalker. I think that Gunslinger's super in the inside of the map is going to be pretty easy to avoid. And I think that Night Stalker kind of just has the advantage with the Wombo combo being very effective in the inside of the map and being a good source of getting some picks and weakening people for you. And then when it comes to Titans, I would have to give the advantage to Striker, almost entirely because of lightning grenades, because they can completely control the middle of the map for you and will allow you to tag people early on. And then for Warlocks, I think that Voidwalker will also be your best option, again because its grenades and the Axion bolts will be very strong. And now the heavy ammo is on the inside and kind of the far outer edge of the building. And there isn't really a super great strategy to employ on heavy round. I would just say get inside as quickly as you can and throw some nades to the opposite side to hopefully tag people up. And then also there is this head glitch on these stairs where you can stare across into the opposite kind of box, and you might be able to get a pick doing that, especially if you have a sniper. But heavy round is pretty even on this map, and it's basically just a head-to-head fight, and there's not too many weird strategies that you have to employ to do well or anything. Last little bit of general advice I have for you is that going inside is probably your better option because that's where cap point control is, and if you don't go inside, the other team probably will, and that will give them cap point control. And most teams in Trials nowadays are completely willing to just camp out cap point and just wait and farm their supers with scories. So if you don't go inside and meet someone head on, it's very likely that they will just sit inside and make it extremely difficult for you to challenge. And so you want to make sure you get that power position and don't let the other team get it. But anyway, that's going to be it for the video. Thanks for watching, and see you later.